Good morning, Kimber from Moksha Yoga and Wellness here. Wanted to bring you an Ayurveda in real life moment. As you can hear from my voice, I woke up with just kind of like a dry, scratchy throat. I'm not necessarily congested, but I just got off of a plane. I flew down to Florida, so travel can be really drying for the system. My ears have felt really dry. Everything here, especially being in a house where the AC is on, the fans are on all the time. I feel super just like not very unctuous, not very prepared to greet this new climate. So I wanted to show you how to use Nasya Oil, a really great Ayurvedic remedy. I've had mine for so long that the label has worn off. So there's a saying in Ayurveda that we have an oil for every orifice. That oil is the answer to most things, and Nasya is no exception. So Nasya is the practice of oiling our nostrils and our sinuses, and I want to use that today to help with this dry, scratchy feeling. Oiling our sinuses is also really great for preventing sinus infections, actually preventing congestion, also great for mental clarity. Basically anything above the collarbones, your Nasya oil is going to help, and especially with that dry feeling we can get this time of year in fall and winter. So as with a lot of things in Ayurveda, it's weird until it's not. So it may seem weird that we're going to put drops of oil into our nose. Until you try it, you see how amazing it is, and then you'll be hooked. But this is one that requires a little bit of extra direction, I feel like, to do well. Because if you don't do this well and the oil runs down the back of your throat, you're going to hate it and never want to do it again, which is not what we want to do. So most of the Nasya oils, I'll put a link down below for the one from Banyan Botanicals that I love. Has these little droppers in it. And you're just going to want to start with maybe 3 drops in each nostril. So you can do this, I like to do it with my head hanging off the bed, which I'll show you in a moment. But you just really want your head tilted way back. It's really hard to do that from standing, so I recommend doing it off of the bed or something like that. You're going to drop the oil into your nostrils. You're going to be breathing through your mouth, obviously, during this process. Let it hang out, let it sit for a moment or two, and then you'll just start to inhale regularly through the nose and massaging the sides of your nostrils, just like getting the oil all up in there, lubricating it all in there. Don't be afraid to take these big deep breaths. You're just putting this protective coating around your sinuses, so your body doesn't have to produce all that mucus to feel like it's coated and protected. We're going to use the oil instead. So my head's gonna come back off the bed. I'm gonna make sure I have some oil in my dropper to start. 3 drops in each nostril. Hang out here for a second. Yep, I sound really awful from this angle. Just letting gravity work that oil further down into the sinuses. Breathing through my mouth. And I'm going to start to, just a normal inhale, doesn't have to be really forceful. I'm just rubbing the sides of my nostrils, letting that stuff work itself in. And just like that. Oh man, I already sound a little bit better. Yeah, so this is full of some amazing herbs, really great just fall and winter part of your daily routine. Don't recommend doing this right after a shower or right after a full meal. But let me know what questions you have below, and definitely get your Nasya oil from Banyan Botanicals, which I'll link down below as well.